What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Vince, and today we are back with another reaction. Today we're back to I investigated the cancer capital of America. What? I'm good on that.
You're ugly, you're disgusting.
No, I don't think y'all read that, right? Cancer capital? I'd rather be in the demon capital of America. Huh? I'd rather be in the monster capital of America. Oh! I'd rather be in the 99.9% chance you are gonna die if you come here capital. What? I'd rather go there because I'm not playing around with cancer. That has to be one of the hardest and the most mentally challenging battles you will ever go through. Like I said, I'm good on that. But I realize it's not even the effects I'm most scared of getting, because there are plenty of other diseases out there where your eyeballs might fall out or you might melt from the inside out or something like that. But the only difference is it's a 0.0000001% chance of getting it. I feel like if you ask a person on the street, they can tell you somebody they know that they was talking to yesterday they got cancer. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody knows somebody that got cancer or had cancer. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's scary to me. So we finna get into this video and investigate the murder capital. Murder capital might as well be the cancer capital of America. So let's get into it. Let's go.
Everybody got cancer. I got throat cancer.
This is Reserve, Louisiana, the cancer capital of America.
Mine just died like day before yesterday from cancer.
My dad died of cancer. I hope I don't have cancer.
The EPA says the cancer risk here is almost 50 times the national average.
The government knows about this? Oh my goodness. Don't let me in any position of office, you know what I'm saying? Because the city's been evacuated and I'm bombing the city. It's not gonna be that city no more, or this capital or whatever. It's out of there. It's gonna be a wasteland. Because I'm not playing, because if this spreads to my city, I'm gonna be mad.
Puts people who live and work near the facility at the highest risk of developing cancer in the country.
More than 100 petrochemical plants and refineries dot this corridor between New Orleans and Baton Rouge, often referred to as Cancer Alley. Go a half-mile farther away, and the cancer rate drops significantly.
But how many people actually have cancer here, and what can be done to stop this? So I met up with Robert, an 82-year-old lifetime resident of Reserve who lives a few blocks from the plant.
I lost my mother to a weird cancer. My brother, my other daughters had cancers. My neighbors and friends.
Robert, where are we right now?
You don't got it.
In the center of Cancer Alley.
How long have you lived here?
I was born here in 1940, but then the petrochemical industry showed up. They treat us like we're animals or something. I mean, it's terrible. If we go up and down this community, you won't find a home here that hasn't been touched by cancer. Really, it is that bad.
Hey there. We're knocking door to door. We're trying to talk to the people that live here and ask them about Cancer Alley and see if they know anyone who's had cancer. And just
Why you taking pictures, man? Get away from my house.
Okay, why you mad for? We just asking questions. Peanut head, milk dud head. Don't let me get the bacon him, because he just made me mad. We only a minute 34 seconds in, but I really heat him up for eat ahead, boy. Now I'm on him.
Is it like a controversial thing?
No.
No?
No cancer. No cancer. Stop action.
Okay.
What?
They were pissed.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I would have went with you. I'm gonna holler.
I just about to see all them plants around here. Everybody got cancer. I got throat cancer.
You got.
I don't want to be on no news.
Okay, so it is a contentious thing to talk about out here. We're getting told to f off, get the f out of here. There's a lot of sensitivity about this topic for obvious reasons.
Robert told me a lot of people in Reserve work for these plants or know someone that does. So speaking out on the relationship between the plant and cancer is somewhat taboo.
Do you know anyone who's gotten cancer out here? Is it pretty common for people to get it out here?
Yeah. You got this plant called Decker. That's the one that's polluting all the cancer. So you might want to go to the last street. It's called 30th. That's where it's doing the most killing at.
Dang!
Died like day before yesterday from cancer. A lot of my people died from cancer.
And these factories are the ones polluting? Yeah. Okay. Thank you for your time, sir. 30th seems to be the
Why don't they
epicenter. It is the
move?
closest to these factories out here. We're gonna pull up to these real quick, see who and what we can find.
But before I spoke to people living on 30th, I drove to the infamous DuPont Danka plant emitting chloroprene into the air and giving the people that live nearby cancer. 4 years ago, Robert flew 7,000 miles to their headquarters in Tokyo, Japan to try to get answers from the executives.
Some people who you know and who you represent are profiteering off of the suffering that's being put on my people by DuPont Dinka.
They were turned away.
He don't understand a word he's
Later
saying.
told them they couldn't meet because of pending litigation.
They demonstrated to us today that they don't care about what's happening to the people in Reserve, Louisiana. You know, I brought people on tours and I went right in the front right there, I parked. And they called the police for me. First, they sent out the guard, come running out.
As we drove in undetected, I began to notice some rather ironic signs placed everywhere.
Safety comes
Think safe,
first.
stay safe from cancer that we're giving you and your family. Safety is everyone's responsibility. The irony of these signs is that everyone living around this factory is getting cancer.
And little did I know, the DuPont Danka plant was one of over 150 petrochemical plants along what's known as Cancer Alley, an 85-mile stretch of land along the Mississippi River between Baton Rouge and New Orleans. Environmentalists refer to Cancer Alley as a sacrifice zone, but DuPont Danka claims
The company says the EPA's chloroprene concerns are based on faulty science, resulting in a dramatically inflated risk factor.
Surrounding this entire city, we see factories right now.
Look at this horrible thing right.
Cancer Alley? Cancer Alley? You telling me I live in this house right now, where I'm at right now, some big industry comes over, starts spraying all types of chemicals in the air, and they rename it Cancer Alley before I get cancer? No, I'm out of there, bro. I'd rather be homeless.
Wow.
I'd rather be homeless. I'm moving. I live under a bridge before I live in Cancer Alley. Y'all done lost your mind. You done lost your mind. Forget New Orleans, bro. I'm out of there.
Right here, man. This is our grain elevator. They do import and exports of grains.
And this also pollutes the environment.
Oh, terribly so. It's what's called grain dust.
That contaminated water right there, could I drink from it?
No, you can't drink from the city water here. We don't drink the water here, we buy water.
Could I take a shower out here?
You really can't.
Well, that's the one thing that we're worried about because we can't find a way to take a shower. We've got to shower in this water. This is the one plant that I was telling you that produces a known carcinogen. There's just so many of them. And they're right next door to what is called Nalco chemical, which is an entirely different chemical.
What are we in front of right now? I'm feeling a little burn in the eyes.
This is an aluminum factory, and this horrible stuff you see here pervades this whole community.
What health effects is this aluminum known to have on people?
That they're quiet about that.
They're quiet about it. I can taste something in the air right now. Feel it burn my eyes a little bit. Factories everywhere.
Seeing all of these plants pollute the air, water, and soil with various carcinogens, you might be wondering,
Why haven't you moved?
Why should I move? How can I move? I struggled all my life to build this. What is happening in Americans, a poor person right now, in good conscience, who would I actually sell this house to? What poor, unsuspecting family would I trick into moving into this debt trap?
and to add
Don't
insult
sell
to
it,
injury,
leave.
Robert lived here before the plants were even built.
In 1963, I noticed the construction. We could see the construction going on when we passed on the highway right there. But we knew nothing about it. No, they never talked to us formally. We saw the white residents moving out. We didn't know why.
And how did they know?
Because they told them. I had to move my wife out. My wife is living in Anaheim, California with my youngest son. My baby daughter got this very rare disease that her doctors told her was brought on
That's sad.
by her lifelong exposure to chloroprene. I had to move. She's in New Orleans. The disease she got is so rare. It's terrible, man.
Yeah. And people still live here to my left right now.
There are some people that have moved in here.
And look at that, boom, factory. Wow. What is that factory right there?
That's Marathon Oil,
That's an oil refinery.
second largest in the United States.
There's a few
Dang.
homes as we're driving through. Seems insane to live wedged in between two factories. All this pollution from all ends. It's gotta dramatically reduce your lifespan. I can smell a much stronger smell in the air. Closest comparison is what I've tasted and felt in Ohio when the train wreckage spilled a bunch of stuff.
It's taking years off my life just watching
Hey
it.
there. I just want to ask, do you ever have difficulty breathing out here?
We breathe all the pollen and dust.
Okay. Is there any history of cancer with your family or anyone who's lived with you?
My mama had breast cancer.
Did she live here?
Yeah. Got a little brother that died of leukemia,
Do you feel like they're responsible for the cancer?
or the chemicals, I guess.
So yes, they are.
Don't shoot me, don't shoot me. Hey, how are you? I was wondering if you knew anyone who's had cancer out here.
My neighbor has skin cancer.
Skin cancer?
Yeah.
Oh.
Took over all his face.
Do you think it's because of the factories around here?
I have no idea. Cancer is everywhere. Everybody has cancer.
Have you lived here your whole life?
Oh yeah. We moved here when I was a baby, and I'm 76.
I wouldn't have thought a day over 50. How is it living in between these two factories?
Well, sit down.
Oh, we have dust.
Dust?
Dust.
Okay.
Ooh, I think that's why we got cancer. I hope I don't have cancer.
No, me too. Has any of your family members had anything?
My dad died of cancer.
Would you move out of here if you could?
Oh no.
No, this is home?
I'm gonna die.
Cynthia, it's been a pleasure. It was great to meet you.
Oh, your hands are cold.
I know, I'm chilly.
Dang. I ain't even think about that. I'm talking about just move, but this your home, you know what I'm saying? Like, dang, you grew up here, this all you know. It's a place you love, and I don't know, you gonna live by, you die by it. I don't know, bro, dang. I'm torn now. I don't know. I'm not just on that move trip anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be homeless. I don't know no more. I think I still rather be homeless personally. But I can't imagine being forced out my house. So I don't know.
Consensus is everyone out here knows someone, if not their family member, neighbor, or themselves who's gotten cancer out here. This is kind of crazy.
And keep in mind, this isn't even the street closest to the Danka factory where people are most affected by cancer. Speaking of companies that exploit you for profit, I recently found out I was still being charged $50 a month for an expired security system I don't own anymore. $50 a month for a legal document template generator, $99 a year for Instacart, $10 a month for DoorDash, a Netflix and Hulu account, $50 a month for Wi-Fi on the plane. I'd literally forgotten I was paying for these subscriptions until I signed up for Rocket Money.
Got me again, bro. I always fall for the sponsors.
Let's go back on the ground and see who else has been affected by Cancer Alley. As we made our way to 30th, Robert pointed out a huge graveyard wedged in between two factories.
Whoa, there it is. And you have loved ones in this cemetery?
Oh, all of my folks.
New Orleans, I went to school in New Orleans, bro. They cemeteries is weird, bro. They can't bury they dead people because if it be flooding and stuff and they'll rise and stuff or something like that, I forgot. But they got their caskets and stuff, they like tombstones sitting on top of the ground. It's like big metal caskets. I don't know how to explain it, dude, but it's not underground. It's not just dug up some dirt, put the casket in, and have a little RIP tombstone. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that. That's crazy to me.
This is the largest black cemetery in the parish. Look at this. How do you do a funeral service here? How you do a burial? Look at what they do to people.
New Orleans is just kind of dirty, I ain't gonna lie.
Do you see the size of this cemetery, man?
This is sad. Wow, you can smell it big time now, Robert. This is pretty dystopian. This is a nightmare, honestly. As we're here, is this an emotional experience? Do you get frustrated?
It's always emotional.
Yeah.
My mom, all of my family, they're just a little further back in here, but they're scattered mostly all over here, man. But see what people have started doing, look, they're building on top.
Oh, these are two coffins on top of one another.
They got to stack them. We're the sacrificed peoples. We're the sacrificial lambs.
And the most tragic irony here is a lot of these people died due to the cancer received from the factories they are now wedged in between after death.
Where's the president?
This is the part of town that lives the closest to this factory and is logically getting the most cancer. We're gonna drive through here, knock on some doors, see who we can talk to. Seems like everyone and their mother out here is getting cancer, and there's not much you can do about it. On my way to 30th, driving through factory after factory, I saw this street full of people on my way and gave it a quick knock.
It's a nice house.
We wanted to ask you if you knew anything about Cancer Alley. Do you know people that have gotten cancer out here?
My husband has prostate cancer.
Really? Okay.
I'm not from here, but I know a lot of people that.
Okay.
I mean, like, many.
We're basically just trying to hear any opinions and experiences with cancer out here in Cancer Alley.
Only thing I'm gonna tell you is
Okay.
my sister,
Yeah.
she died of cancer.
She died?
She died March 8th of 2023 of this year.
Oh, that's
I'm sorry to
recent.
hear.
Cancer.
So we've noticed it's very controversial to talk about this out here. Is it a sensitive subject?
Yeah, it is,
Yeah.
because we lose so many people. In my family, just alone, we done lost 12 people.
That's crazy. How does the city look at cancer out here? Are they fed up with it? Are they
Fed up.
Yeah.
Every time you turn around, we losing somebody to cancer.
Do factories and the companies ever say, hey, here's some money, sorry about that?
No.
No?
No.
You think the factories will ever shut down?
No, not Marathon.
No?
Marathon will never.
It's too big?
Too big. But them, they can close down.
Denka?
Yeah, Denka can close down because the things we see at night, you can smell it in the air.
I can kind of taste it, yeah.
Yeah, you can. Like I said, I just lost my only sister.
Yeah.
Of March of this year.
To
my
cancer?
sister living on 30th Street.
Okay, so the closer you get to 30th, the closer you are to the
You're
factories.
in the backyard of the plants and everything.
Having walked through a few streets leading up to 30th, we had finally made it to the zone theoretically most affected by chloroprene and, in turn, cancer.
You're the closest to the factory on this street right here. Do you guys know anyone who's got cancer out here?
Everybody you look at.
Really?
Yeah. Talk that old lady
right here? The tarp? Okay. Thank you so much.
She not gonna stop talking. Watch.
Hey, sorry to interrupt. And we're making a little documentary about Cancer Alley. Do you know anyone who's gotten cancer out here?
This household, that household, the one up further.
They all do?
Yeah. And nothing's been done about it for 50 years. So seed is already planted. It's in the ground. All my trees are dead.
So it's too late almost to...
Yeah.
Yeah?
My parents had cancer 3 times.
Did they link it to...
Breast cancer, which was inherited. Then she had colon cancer. Then she died from ovarian cancer at 89 years old.
Jeez, okay. Thank you for sharing.
My brother, yeah. He died, though.
Of cancer?
And that's another thing that makes cancer so bad. How long you can live with it, bro. That's not it, bro. You gotta go through all them medicines and doctor appointments and stuff. I ain't gonna lie. That just make my stomach twist and turn right now. That ain't for me.
2 people that done died of cancer. My niece. A good bit of people.
Is it something that's talked about out here?
Yeah, kind of swept under the rug.
Did your brother live on this street?
He used to live here. My dad, he worked at that plant.
He worked at the plant?
Oh.
Did he ever think that they had any influence on him getting cancer?
Can't really say.
Okay.
Don't bother me. I've been here since I was 7 years old.
Okay. Do you think it's overblown, the fear of what the factories are doing?
I kind of think it is overblown. To me, it don't bother. I like my spot. My dad built this and he died from like prostate cancer.
Do you think that may have been influenced by the factory?
No.
This is some evil corporate right here. It's a subtle massacre at play, done through the air, the water, and the soil.
After knocking on nearly every door in 30th, I finally met someone besides Robert who is at least trying to fight back.
Do you know anyone that's gotten cancer by chance?
Well, for sure.
Yeah?
Everybody around here has gotten cancer. And so that's why I've joined the fight, because of what, it's not us saying it, it's either we're going to believe the government or we're going to believe these guys. By the time we find out things, it's too late. But I'm in a group called Concerned Citizen of St. John Parish.
We spent the day with Robert.
Yeah, Bobby Taylor.
Yeah.
We're trying to get to the bottom of this, you know? We won't be able to wait on the federal government. It takes so much longer for them to prove something that's very detrimental to our health.
That may be too late by the time they prove it.
Yes.
I think that the factories should pay some sort of like reparations for the people it's given cancer to.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's on the back burner.
Yeah.
The forefront is to get the the environment.
Sure. And you guys obviously to be safe and healthy.
Yes. I mean, not only for us, but the next generation.
Sure.
Generations to come.
Do you think you guys will be successful?
Sure.
Yeah.
No, I mean, we've seen some results. I mean, as you can see now, I mean, look at the attention that it's brought.
Do you think if the community rallied together, they could...
And I'm not trying to bring race into it or anything, but everybody he's talked to has been black. Y'all think that's a part of the reason they not listening? They like, oh, these black people don't care about these monkeys. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all think that's part of the reason? No, I'm just asking. Like, that's a real question, because some could say that if it was these white people dying, or any other, no, just white people, it'd be a different story, you know what I'm saying? Like, but if it was Mexicans, blacks, and other minorities that's dying, they just, you know what I'm saying? Do what they gotta do, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it was this is just a theory, but I feel like it's a strategic move to put these chemical plants, cancer plants, by these black people. I'm telling you, bro, it's racist. That's gotta be racist. I'm just putting my foot down and saying it. That's racist.
Halt what they're doing over there, or is it unstoppable?
I think we can, but then again, we're facing a big plant.
Sure.
But I think we can. We get together, we rally, I think we can do it.
Okay. It seemed like the worst was behind Cancer Alley and a brighter future was ahead. Until you learn that companies are working to build even more factories out here.
This little community here of Wallace, I think's got about 850 people.
And they want to put what here?
They want to put a gigantic grain elevator.
Okay, another one.
Another grand element.
Ruin these people's lives now too.
Yeah, can you imagine this little community here with that thing sitting right here? That thing gonna be almost 300 feet tall.
Dang! Put this granary right here. What would happen to your home? How would it impact you?
More than likely, if they did put the plant there, we would probably have to end up moving out of the area. And, you know, no one wants to leave the home. I mean, I've been here like 56 years, and we're trying to prevent this from happening.
If a plant were to end up in this guy's backyard, his property value would dramatically decrease overnight, and who would he sell the house to in good conscience, assuming anyone would even want to buy it? And with more factories being built, more jobs are being made, and these people might need a new place to live. By new, I mean brand new.
Robert, final phase selling now. They're building more homes. Why?
Most of the people who they're aiming at are from out of town, so they're too familiar with what's going on here.
Do you think they're at risk of getting cancer higher than someone else?
Well, certainly if they're living in this area.
Is that something that would be disclosed to them upon purchasing the home, you think?
No.
This is evil, honestly. Disclose this at the very least. Come on. Kids riding their bikes by me. Kind of sad, right?
Remember I told you about the 0.2? That was at a 70-year risk of living. Children today, born today, are reaching that 70-year level by the time they are 2 years old.
Oh my God!
Insanity.
That's evil.
For sale, all these brand new homes, the brand new residential community right in Cancer Alley. It's kind of evil. They're building. People are moving in here. If you do know, you probably don't want to acknowledge that you're in Cancer Alley. What will it take for all these companies to stop putting their factories here?
For the people to be able to stand up, be able to exercise their rights. They come here primarily because we're the low-hanging fruit, which means we're the most vulnerable group. Black people are the poorest.
Exactly, y'all saw that. I know I'm tripping. 92% black. This was a strategic move. They are racist, bro. I'm telling you, no, I'm not going, bro. I'm not going, bro. They said, oh, look at all these black people here. Let's put these plants here. So they dangerous plants. We need somewhere to put them in the United States, but not by the white people, because we don't want them getting sick. We didn't give it to the black people. Let's put it here. That's exactly what they did.
We're the most vulnerable group. Black people are the poorest people here. We got 400-year history here. We're still at the bottom. They're aware of everything that this plant is doing and what it can only lead to, but they're not doing anything about it. They got the power to tell that plant, no, you can't do that. That's against human nature. That's against humanity.
Yet it's important to know that DuPont Danca is the only facility in the U.S. that produces chloroprene. This chloroprene is then synthesized into a rubber known as neoprene. Neoprene is found in use in rubber gloves, laptop sleeves, electrical insulation, orthopedic braces, etc. If we didn't buy things made out of neoprene, the plant producing neoprene wouldn't even exist. While it's easy to point fingers at corporations and call them evil, while we're the ones wearing a shirt made from a child sweatshop in China, while watching this video from our lithium-ion battery-powered cell phone made using cobalt mined using child slaves in Africa, who's really to blame for all this? Well, it's poor black people in Louisiana.
I got some of that.
Maybe next week it'll be you and your family. Also, whoever has the most viewed TikTok or YouTube short.
So we all part of the problem, I guess. Is that what he's saying? I ain't gonna lie, I got that. I got a phone. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no surfing gear. You know what I'm saying? No rubber gloves. I ain't got none of that. But I know orthopedic braces. But I got the phone. You know what I'm saying? My shirt was probably made in a sweatshop. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Say straight from China. My pants. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Huh? I got it from Target, bro. Get mad at Target, bro. I don't know. That's what y'all should be mad at, not me. But I guess he's saying we shouldn't buy him. I don't know, bro. This is a crazy world, bro. Like, I definitely think that the government and stuff, bro, they ignoring it because of the demographic there. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's ignored because of the demographic, bro. Like, cause honestly, if this is my first time hearing about this, which is crazy, and we only heard about it because this video. I was in New Orleans and I didn't hear about it. I know they said when I was in New Orleans, they said don't drink that water. The school was telling me that. They said don't drink the water. They said showers are risky. You know what I'm saying? They said all that. I said sign me up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I said that, but I did it. But I don't know, bro. Like, I think if it was any other demographic, not any other demographic, just the main demographic, the white people, this wouldn't be a problem. The president would press a button, these factories would be shut down and they'd be moved somewhere else, bro. Like, they'd be like, I feel like, is it not, we don't have no wastelands, like no empty areas, no uninhabited areas, like, in the United States where we can put these, we had to put them in New Orleans? Is it the least it's the least populated? Like, is that what it is? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's not so much a black thing, it's just the least populated area, and they thought, we need these factories, so let's put them where it's the least populated. I don't know. Maybe that's what they were thinking. I don't know. I'm just trying to look at it from both sides. So y'all let me know what y'all think. And y'all know if y'all enjoyed the video, hit the comment button, like button, notification button, subscribe button, all the buttons, because guess what? That is ignorant. Stupid factory, I hate you, dumb factory, ugly factory, trash factory. We go.